What up? It's your boy Ray V. Let's get it.
Sad boy.
Sad boy quote of the day. F ain't for feels, it's for fantasies. So let's get into our deepest fantasies, baby. I'll give you a third for him, though. It's Wednesday. Workout show team Wednesday, y'all. Let's check a bum team and fix it up for real. All right, this is a league winner circle. 10 teams, super flex, dynasty league, half point PPR. I don't know why it's not letting me pull up the actual settings, but we're going to go through this guy's team today. Ben Robin, yes, son. Looks like his main guy is Bijan. That's what's up. We got 1 QB, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 1 flex, 1 super flex, 2 D linemen, 2 linebackers, 2 DBs, and 1 IDP spot. And we have 10 bench spots, 4 IR spots, and 4 taxi spots. So I'll go through this guy's team. He got Bryce Young, Bijan Robinson, Kyron Williams, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Emeka Egbuka, Tyler Warren, Devontae Smith, Jared Goff, Danielle Hunter, Leonard Williams, Ernest Jones, Landman, Moore, Stone, and Quincy Williams. Bench is going to be Emmanuel Wilson, Kyle Monungai, Tony Pollard, Chuba Hubbard, BTJ, Ayuk, Drake London, Mandrews, Dean, and Buda Baker. IR spots are held by Jonathan Brooks, DeForest Buckner, Patrick Mahomes, and Trey Hendrickson. And on the taxi, Scatabo, Trey Harris, and Luther Burden. Looks like they have their own picks besides their third, and they have an extra first and extra second in 2026. In 2027, missing a third again, but have an extra first and a fourth. And in 2028, have an extra first. I don't know what's up with this TMC7 guy. His name keeps showing up over here. That's crazy. Keeps trading with them. This is a nasty team. Would you believe that this team got knocked out of the playoffs week 1? This team got big body bends out of the playoffs the very first week right here. 180 to 242. Got destroyed. Was not having a good time at all. The team would look real good on paper. Could have put it up somewhere and everyone would have been liking it. First round exit. So it is what it is. That's what I'd be saying when a team looks like a juggernaut in your league. Takes 1 week and they get knocked out. You know, anything could really happen in the playoffs. But this team is really good. The running back room is hard carried by Bijan. I don't really like Kyron Williams, but you know, he's there. He's still giving you the points. Got Kyle Monungai, Pollard, and Chuba right here just for a backup, for a flex if you really need it. Wide receiver room is where this guy is booming. JSN, Egbuka, Devontae Smith, and you still got BTJ, Ayuk when he ever wants to come back to work, and you got Drake London, and then bam, right here in the taxi, Luther Burden. You still got Trey Harris too. Tight ends, you got Tyler Warren, and you got Mandrews, not bad. Could be better on the back end. Bryce Young, Jared Goff. I mean, obviously Patrick Mahomes is right here, but man, this league does have a weird rule in it where you can only have 3 active quarterbacks on your roster. It's kind of lame. So, you know, if you got a quarterback in your IR, it doesn't count as your active roster. Got a QB in your taxi, it doesn't count as your active roster. It would be QB Horton for sure. So we can check out the players real quick on our free agency just to look at what is there, what is available. Geno Smith, A-Rich is there, probably it. Even with that 3 QB rule, looks like we don't even have anything on here really. Everyone's still holding, still hoarding. Running backs, Tuden. With only 10 bench spots, you know, 7 IDP players. The benches get pretty tight, so people like Tuden just, you know, end up on the waivers as well. Akeem Mitchell, Ray Davis, Quinn Allen, Vidal was pretty good for a while last year. Chris Brooks, DeMarcado, Marshawn Lloyd, Alec Pierce, Josh Downs, both of them, Jalen Coker, Naylor, Ilyasovas, Romeo Dobbs, Flournoy, Jalen McMillan, Torrey Horton, Bailey, tight ends, Isaiah Likely, Barner, Gunnar Helm, Chig, Dulcich. Probably put Dulcich instead of Mandrews, maybe. We'll see. Evan Ingram. I don't want to bore you guys with the defensive people. I feel like not a lot of people play IDP like that, but it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. It's a good change up to it. Our draft's not super set up yet, not at all actually, but this guy I'm reviewing, he has the 6th slot, doesn't have his 3rd pick, and then he has the 1st and 2nd from the 8th slot, I believe, something like that. So at the 6th slot, a great pick would be, I would hope that somebody falls to me right here. I would hope Mekhi Lemon would fall right here. Maybe Jordan Tyson. Maybe I just give up my 106 and 108 and try to go 101. That'd be pretty good. That'd be a pretty good trade. I'd add a little extra on there. I'd throw a 2nd in there. 1-1 and a 2, especially with Kyron Williams being the 2nd running back on the team. team, definitely would rather just have Jeremiah Love, if I'm being for real. But 1-6, that's usually gonna be Casey Concepcion and Jadarian Price. Really don't want to take Jadarian Price right there. Don't really want to be locked into a running back just because the running back 2 on the team is weak. Casey Concepcion or Jadarian Price would definitely look to trade out right there. 2 more picks later, so probably the opposite. Jadarian Price or Casey Concepcion. Whichever one is taken at the 1-6, the other one's going to be taken at the 1-7. So what's left will be Kenyon Sadiq, Ty Simpson, Eli Stowers, maybe Omar Cooper Jr. Might go Kenyon Sadiq and just run 2 really good young tight ends. As much as I would love Omar Cooper Jr., I don't think that's the play for me. Definitely have too many wide receivers. In this league, it's a little tough to trade wide receivers. Everyone has a decent amount of good wide receivers here. I feel like in this league, the economy will definitely lean towards Kenyon Sadiq there. So then back at the 2-6, it's going to be the 16th pick, so I didn't put any IDP players until we're right here, 15-16-ish area. Sometimes our first round does have IDP players, especially like when Aiden Hutchinson was drafted. He was drafted in the first round, and I believe last year we had like 1, maybe 2 guys in the first round. So we'll see where that ends up. So I just started throwing the IDP players here. It's usually only like 5-ish players, and they're all top players. So Sonny Styles, Ruben Bain, Caleb Downs, David Bailey. So I could see those guys going. I don't really see anyone else going. If anyone else is going to grab a rookie IDP, it's probably just going to be on the waivers. I usually like to take rookie linebackers because, you know, they just so all out and, you know, get all the tackles, and they kind of suck in coverage most of the time, at least in the beginning. So they just probably try to lead their team in tackles, like Swaringer last year for the Browns. I forgot who my sleeper guy was this year. I forgot what linebacker I was looking at before. Maybe the Vikings, maybe Tampa. I don't really remember. I gotta go look it up. But that's around the area of this 2-6. And I mean, if Reese or someone, Reese, Styles, maybe Ruben Bain, maybe not Ruben Bain, would be right there. Maybe Bailey. Maybe if Reese is right there, I'm thinking about taking Reese. Maybe at the 16th overall pick, I would be thinking about taking Reese there. If Reese is still there, maybe Sonny Styles, maybe not. Caleb Downs could probably be really good as a DB as well. Just racking up a lot of tackles. But honestly, probably would skip all that and just go to Gio Bernard, Nick Singleton right there. If I gotta be forced to take Chris Bell, forced to take Zachariah Branch in that area, I'll do it. That's fine. Team seems like a wide receiver whisperer over here, so maybe they'll all just do good. So that's fine with me. 2-8 right after. So Emmett Johnson, Zachariah Branch, dribbling. Would not take Carson Beck because I'm not gonna leave that guy on my taxi the whole time. Already got 3 good quarterbacks. Don't need to be hindered by this 3 quarterback only rule. Any of those guys would be really good for the team. Could also just try to trade out 2 seconds and try to move up. I'll give 1-6, 1-8, 2-6, 2-8. Give me 101. Yeah, I would throw all of that over there and still probably wouldn't be enough for the guy with 101. You got the 101, you want to draft it. You want to at least get that feel of drafting at the 101. I believe don't have a third, so then 4-6 is the 36th pick. That's going to be around right here, this area. Damon Claiborne, Chris Brazzell, Mike Washington, Xavier Thomas, Skylar Bell, Bryce Lance, Max Clare, Eli Raridon, any of these guys underneath. I think at that point, I mean, if Damon Claiborne's there, I would take him right there. Damon Claiborne, Katron Allen, Malachi Fields, that'd be a pretty good pick at the 4-6. Would be feeling that. But, you know, if I get stuck with Mike Washington, I mean, I feel like he's going to have a role right behind Ashton Genty. Xavier Thomas, it won't be too bad. Skylar Bell, Bryce Lance. Might even just go Eli Raridon and just secure and just hope this guy's the tight end of the future for the Patriots. But for the most part, you've seen the team would probably just try to trade up in picks or anything. Would probably just try to trade up, move up in the first, move up in the second, go for future picks. These picks aren't really going to help right now. Not too much. I guess we can just take a little look. We look at trades real quick, just skim over them. Emmanuel Wilson on the block. As soon as he signed to Seattle and before the NFL draft was there, Emmanuel Wilson kind of looked like a hot commodity for a second. I think this guy put up Zach Charbonnet right after. Javonte Williams, Dobbins, Deshaun Watson, Daniel Jones, Kyler Murray. So QB2 is probably in the cards, especially with Patrick Mahomes. Might not start the season, may or may not. Pairing Patrick Mahomes with somebody would be really good. This is a 6-point passing touchdown league, by the way. I forgot to say that in the beginning. Moving up from Stroud, I mean, Stroud's just the QB3 on this team. I'd say running back 2, probably a want more than a need. Aaron Williams is fine. QB2 might be a need a little bit more than a want. You know, Jared Goff's still good, but when he has bad games, they're bad. Bryce Young has yet to prove that he could jump over him. Yet. Wide receivers are fine, tight ends are fine, and defensive guys are are okay for now. Let's see if anyone has extra QBs or a suitable QB. This guy has Dak Prescott, Caleb Williams, and Cam Ward. He doesn't need all three of those guys. I could totally try to just give him Goff or Young, just because he's not going to be he can't use all three quarterbacks at once. Cam Ward is somebody who could probably be an every week starter, whereas, he's definitely starting Dak and Caleb Williams every week. If I give him Bryce Young or Jared Goff, you only need them twice a year whenever these guys have their bye weeks. So I could do something like that. It has Josh Jacobs, Breece Hall. Might need an extra running back. Give him Kyle Monungai along with Bryce Young or something for Cam Ward. Obviously, you would probably add like a second on top of that or something. That wouldn't be the only things included in the deal. Devontae Adams, Rasheed Rice, Jacoby Myers, Kyle Williams. So he could definitely use a wide receiver. So I could throw like Devontae Smith and try to get Cam Ward. Guy has a lot of wide receivers. Guys, a lot of wide receivers here. Could do something like that. I could probably get away with just Cam Ward for Devontae Smith. Straight up. Probably just get away with that. But I would like to try to get rid of one of my QBs as well. So, I could throw in Bryce Young. I'll throw in Bryce Young right there. Ask for a second back or something, try to make it like that. I don't really need a second this year. Second next year would be fine with me. I really got rid of Bryce Young for a second. Not like the worst thing in the world. You run that back and do a running back. Do him like Scatabo, and you do like the same thing. Bryce Young, Scat. I think Scat's pretty close, but obviously Devontae Smith would be higher, so maybe like a third. Maybe like a third instead. Something like that. Nothing too crazy. Probably Scatabo would be better on my team, but that QB2 spot definitely was hurting, especially with Patrick Mahomes out. It was a rough playoff experience, and got booted in the first round. Got all these assets to move, all these draft picks, so you could always try to improve. Just try to improve whatever way you can. This guy looks like he would trade, but probably the one that he'd move is probably Jordan Love. Don't want Jordan Love. Stafford, T-Law, and Brissett. I would like T-Law. Stroud, Burrow, and Shuck. Shuck would not be too bad. Quarterbacks don't look too nice right here, and there's actually one team that we're missing. This guy's getting replaced in the league. This is his team, so he's not popping up on the trade. PTN Achan, Waddle, Jefferson, Pitts, Zay Flowers, Malik Neighbors, Highsmith, Byron Young, Nick Bolton, Cooper, Newbin, Boringer, Malik Willis, Ramondre Stevenson, Brian Robinson, Jordan Mason, DJ Moore, Debo, Dalton Kincaid, Ferguson, DJ Watt, Simmons. They also got JJ McCarthy, Lamar Jackson, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Herbert, Xavier Worthy, and Dylan Sampson. Herbert or Jackson would be a pretty nice grab right here from his team, but obviously can't offer a trade or anything until this is filled. It is what it is. This guy has 3 running backs here. Jonathan Taylor, Gibbs, Genty, and Chase Brown. So he has 4. I believe I tried trading with him last year. Did not want Kyron Williams, unfortunately. I want to upgrade that. I don't mind giving him Kyron Williams and trying to just get a better upgrade. Probably not Kyron Williams' fault for the first round exit. I really hate Kyron Williams. I don't know what to tell you. Marion Hampton. Even here, I can offer Kyron Williams, take Derrick Henry, maybe even get a 4th or some fab on top of that, but I don't really want to do all that. Pretty much it. When I started this, I forgot that the draft wasn't actually set. I didn't even try to trade for the draft picks. I could have done something cool buy packages for the 101. I would honestly do 106, 108, 206 straight up for the 101. I'm not sure which team has the 101 because we play for it, and I'm not going to go look for it. But 10, 106, 108, 206, honestly, I would throw 208 out there too. You've seen the team. The benches are tight anyway, so I don't think I'll be able to use everybody. A lot of IDP players are going to get taken in the draft as well, so some guys are just going to fall out of the draft in general. I still got the 4-6 right here to pick whoever I want, honestly. And Jeremiah Love would help me the most out of all of these. Unless Mekhi Lemon, Carnell Tate, anybody falls right here at 106. It's possible that Fernando Mendoza falls to 106 for some dumb reason, but 3 QB rule, maybe. I would totally do 106, 108, move up to the 102 or something, and try to get your first next year. Obviously, I would have to add my second, something like that. Try to even it out. Even 102, 103, 104. I'm very interested. I honestly don't want Fernando Mendoza, so I'll just skip on him. If he falls to the 106, I'll reluctantly take him. He's gonna be good. He's gonna be fine. Trading quarterbacks in this league, in this 3 QB league, he's gonna be already hard enough. And then if he just starts fairly soon out of the gate, I gotta get rid of Bryce Young or Jared Goff. And if I can't trade him, then I just gotta cut him. Very unfortunate. Very dumb. Very lame rule in my opinion. But it is what it is. 206, 208, and move up to 201 or something. Really wouldn't mind that either. 4-6, probably just stick and pick. Probably no one wants that 4-6. That's really all I would do to this team. I don't really have a final thoughts, really. I feel like I talked it all out already. Can mess around with my defense a bit. Probably say 4 guys chilling right here. Moore kind of sucked last year towards the end of the season. Stone's on Buffalo now, so I don't know if he's going to be getting hella tackles like that. Quincy Williams is now also on Cleveland, so he might not be as good anymore. Manuel Wilson probably cut him. Ayuk, I hope I could put him on IR or something, but geez. Nakobe Dean would probably be good, but if I can cut somebody, it's probably him. Honestly, Andrews could probably get cut as well, since you can see here I got 4 guys on my IR that I got to bring back onto my team. I got 3 in my taxi already, and I got 5 picks this year, so I'm gonna have to be trying to condense my team a bit. That's why I really don't mind giving up. It'd be unfortunate to overpay, but 106, 108, 206, 208, I really don't care. Give me Jeremiah Love. That condenses all my stuff down right here. I would only make 1 more draft pick after that, so 2 extra. Still got to make all these guys make their way onto my bench somehow. Got all these middling running backs that probably should be on the waivers, or if not, onto someone else's team, but it's only going to be like for a 4th because nobody really is going to use them anyway. That's just how it is in this league. That's the economy of this league right now, but nothing too crazy with this one. It's a pretty good team. Hope you guys liked the team today and the analysis that went along with it. This team was pretty good. That's crazy. Didn't need that much work for real. That's a pretty good manager if I do say so myself. But this manager couldn't have done that without their daily dose of send that trade. Send it. That's it for today though. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, rebuilds fade, dynasties reign. Call me a lover boy, simp. Libra, it's more than love sick. I got a fever, feelings overloading. Not to be a diva, standing 10 toes down. I'm not gonna leave you.